Hey guys, so today I'm filming my concert experience because I went to see Niall and I'm really excited to film this. Oh my gosh. So I did vlog for the concert, but it wasn't very long. So I'm just going to insert clips throughout this video so you can kind of experience it both ways, if you see what I mean. We're both like vlogging at the same time.
Yeah.
But we're on our way to Texas. And we're gonna eat, and I'm just copying what Megan's saying. So let me just dive in. I'm just gonna start talking about my experience. So we left for Texas on Thursday, this last Thursday, and we left right after school because my parents are really weird about me missing school and stuff, and the school is really weird about me missing school. So it was me and my best friend Megan that went together, and my parents came to pick us up, and we were just gone. We went. So we stayed in Fort Worth Thursday night, which was about a 6-hour drive, so we got there at about 11. We checked into our hotel, and I just got straight into the shower and slept, like. Hey guys, so we're going down to get breakfast, and I look gross as heck, but I'm hungry, so. Woke up the next morning, realized it was, what is my dog doing in the front yard? Sissy! So we woke up the next morning, realized we were seeing Niall that day. We laid down for a little while, and then we finally got up, did our makeup, all that jazz. It took us forever to do our makeup because we were excited and nervous and stuff. And then we just got in the car and went to Dallas, which was like an hour away from Fort Worth because of traffic and stuff like that. And of course we got dressed at the hotel, everything, and we just went straight to the line, straight to the venue. Like, it was insane. What's up guys, we're here in line and I'm really happy right now. I'm really excited.
Thank you.
And we have Uno and we have food, and so we're just gonna have a fun time. And the line is crazy. Like, it was all the way down the street straight to the venue, and it went around the corner just a little bit. So we got in line, sat down, and just adjusted. We had stopped at a Quick Trip before that to get something to eat. We didn't even have time to like eat or anything, so I just got a pizza and ate the pizza in line. People kept walking by and handing out like those little light bulbs. Here, I'll show you. I still have them. People were walking by and handing out like fan projects. Like, I don't know why I have two of these, but these and this, which we didn't even use because like it was so crowded that we couldn't use them, but I'll get into that situation in a minute. But everything was just chill. We were bored, but it was fine. Like, that's how it is when you wait in line, you're bored. But the line kept moving. Like, we kept having to get up and move. We moved up, now we're closer, and I'm getting excited. And apparently they're letting us in at 6 instead, and I'm like, yes. Like every 30 minutes or so. I think it's because of like meet and greet people and VIP, sound check, stuff like that. And so we just kept moving up. And like at one point my parents brought us fries and saved our spot so we could use the bathroom. So that was lit. And then our friends helping Caitlin came later, and we saved them their spot so that we could all be together. And finally they came and let us in line. This was like an hour before the concert. Like, the doors were gonna open. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my. So finally the doors opened, everyone was like getting excited, and we walked up, got our tickets scanned, got into the place. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. My parents saved a spot in line so that I could go get merch, and I got this, the tour shirt, and this wristband. So, but whenever we went to go get merch, we could hear Niall doing sound check in the building, and we were like, what? He sounds amazing. We got in, and we just like fast walked because all the security was like, don't run, don't run. So we were just like, like, we got there and we were like, there were the VIP like right up on the stage, and then there was like the normal general admission, which was like behind this little barricade thing. And so we were behind the little barricade thing, like a couple rows back, and we were like, okay, this is where we're gonna be. Guys, we're in, and we're actually so close, but we're just in a crowd. Oh my god. We were just kind of dancing to the music, getting excited and stuff. All of a sudden, the security guards are like, okay, now we're gonna move some people up to the VIP section. I didn't realize this. I was just kind of like bopping to Eagles that was playing. Like one of these nights was like playing on a speaker. And all of a sudden, people like screamed and pushed. Like there was just a wave of people that pushed through. And I wasn't even standing on the ground, y'all. I was really being lifted up and pushed into this VIP section. And I was like, okay. But all of a sudden I started panicking because I couldn't find any of my friends. And so I was like, wait, guys, wait. And people were just pushing and pushing. And I was like, guys, I have to find my friends. Like I got so scared. And then Hope was behind me. And she was like, Hallie, I'm right here. And then we just kind of stood there. I was like, Hope, stay with me. Just stay with me. And then Caitlin and Megan eventually like just came up and found us. And we were like, but that was like the most chaotic moment. Maybe, I don't even know. So then we were up like a lot closer. It was insane. We were like in the middle, just like a few rows back in this VIP section, and the stage was just right there in front of us. What? I just kind of ended up here. I'm still with all my friends, so that's good. I feel a little dizzy, but I'll be okay. We're here for her. The crowd around us, we were being completely squished. It got hot really, really fast, and I got claustrophobic really, really fast, and it was just kind of insane. And I was like, I wasn't really bopping anymore. I was just kind of really anxious, and I was just standing there with my head down, and I was just like, okay, I'll be alright, everything will be fine. But there were so many people already like wanting to get out of the crowd. Like security guards were already pulling people out. There were people passing out. All of that mess, like up until Gavin came out, and then all of a sudden it just got crazier, and we like got pushed more forward, which was good because we were closer to the stage, but it was also bad because like we were even more like tightly squeezed in. And like the whole time before Gavin came out, people were just arguing and being like, quit pushing, like no, push this way, no, push this way, we don't have any room, stop. And it was just insane. Like I didn't know what to do. I just stood there and I was just like, okay, everything will calm down. Just wait till Gavin comes. But it just got crazier when Gavin came out. And so everyone kind of pushed. And I was like, having to stand on my tiptoes to see him because I was short. And there was a tall girl right in front of me. And I was like, come back again. Don't be I just was having a good time. I was just listening to Gavin. He has such a great voice. And at one point, he literally sang What a Wonderful World in Louis Armstrong's voice, and it was hilarious. Bright blessed day, dark sacred night, yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And he was like getting the whole crowd to sing like in his voice, and it was a good time. It really was, but it was just, we were being squished. After Gavin left, that's when things got crazy because Niall was gonna come out soon. It was like half an hour before he came out. We were like so desperate for him to come out because like this crowd was getting insane, and we were like, Niall, just please come out already. Like we're trying to be as patient as possible. It was difficult because, oh my goodness. So people were like arguing more. There were more and more people like having panic attacks and needing to get out of the crowd. I had a panic attack myself, but I did not get out of the crowd, which I am glad I didn't. I almost did. Like Megan was like, we need to get security over here. Like we just need to go to the back. We can't do this. And I was like, no. Like I was like having tears like running out because I was like, no, it's fine. I'll be okay. Just wait till Niall comes out and we'll see how it goes. I just was trying to collect myself. I was taking deep breaths and just trying not to keep crying. But I was like, once I cry, it's just like hard for me to stop. Finally, the lights dim and I'm like, all of a sudden, like my anxiety is gone. I don't know what happened. Niall did something magical to me, but like my anxiety was gone. We started getting pushed more and we were closer that time, but it was actually better. Like I had more room. It was weird. And there he was, like right in front of my face. I stood on my tiptoes and I just saw him and I was like, oh wait, he's right there. And I just Oh my gosh. I could literally make out the pimple on his cheek right here. The pimple on his cheek. Like, I could see it. And I was like, what? He'd lock eyes with people. He literally would. He would just like make eye contact with people and sing to them. And he tried to do like that with like everyone, and it was so sweet and just so intimate. And like at first it was a little crazy with the crowd, like people were pushing and stuff, and it seemed like Niall was a bit annoyed at first. I think he could tell that like we were all being pushed and he was just trying to make us calm down a little bit, but after a while it settled down. Everyone just kind of stayed in their place and enjoyed the concert. Dancing and having a good time, smiling at him and singing and pointing at him and stuff like that, just what you do, you know. And like he kept telling everyone to put their phones down because phones were like everywhere and people couldn't see behind the phones. And so he kept saying, hey, everyone put your phones down. Like genuinely like dad mode. I don't know, Niall went into like dad mode and he was like, everyone put your phones down. But he wasn't really like, he was just playing around. He wouldn't actually get genuinely mad if someone had their phone out. But I put my phone down for a few songs, but of course everyone kept having their phone out, so at some points I would just kind of be like, I gotta record this, I'm sorry, like, but like for the most part I did have my phone down.
This guy is actually Jared the drummer's cousin. This one went, oh, isn't that nice, huh? Keep it in the family and all that, yeah?
Okay, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm like saying this. Okay, so towards like, in like the middle of the concert, right, he's introducing his band. Like, he introduces the bassist and the drummer and the keyboard and the guitar, right? So I'm like on my tiptoes, like just looking, and like everyone else is kind of calmed down, and I guess they're just like on their feet and just standing there, but I'm like on my tiptoes trying to like see and stuff, and I feel like I'm like over everyone's heads because I'm like just on my tiptoes and I'm like that, and so I had a perfect clear view of him, and the lights were like on us so he could like see a little bit in the crowd and stuff. He introduces his guitarist and he's like, he's actually cousins with the drummer. And when he says that, I was like just like, oh wow, how nice, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of made that face, not expecting him to like see me, but no, when I made that face, he looked at, like, direct eye contact with me, looked at me, started giggling, and pointed my direction and went, this girl just went, and like made the same face that I made, and I was like, what? And so I was just like, I just kind of laughed and I was like, yeah, I did. Like, oh my God. He was like, yeah, part of the family and stuff like that, and he just kind of gave me a little thumbs up, and oh, it was just cute, and we just kind of had that little interaction, even though I couldn't like talk to him out, but I was just like, you know, like just giving him hand gestures and face gestures to tell him, yeah, I get you, like, I'm interacting with you. What? So that happened, and at that point, I was just like, Niall just noticed me. Guys, Niall just noticed me.
This guy is actually Jared the drummer's cousin. This one went, oh, isn't that nice, huh? Keep it in the family and all that, yeah?
So yeah, I did put that video in twice because, what? So obviously that was not my video. I got that from a Periscope because I couldn't find it anywhere else, and I was literally looking all over the place. Oh y'all, I can't believe that happened. And so then, like, I think his next song was On the Loose. I don't even remember at that point because I was just like, we just had an interaction. Like, what? And so at that point, I was just crying. And, like, On the Loose was playing, and I was just like, and then since we're alone, I don't know why, but that song just, I was sobbing the whole time while he was singing that. And Flicker, of course, Fool's Gold, everyone, like me, Caitlin, Hope, and Megan, we were all just crying. And he just sounded so good.
Yeah, I let you use me from the day that we first met, but I'm not done yet. Calling for you. Ooh.
And he just seemed like he was really enjoying it, and he would say things like that we were all so pretty and that we looked fantastic, and I was like, you are so sweet, you look fantastic, what are you talking about? And he was just being really sweet and just having a good old time. And like the last song, On My Own, everyone was just hyped, and he was hyped, and that was just a great time. Oh my gosh, like the fact that I got to see him in that intimate like place and just interact with him and be able to be there like that close is just, it's honestly an honor. Like I really can't believe that happened. I'm so lucky to be able to do the things that I do, and like, y'all, I had to stand in line for 7 hours. 7 hours. Ask for anything else. Like, I don't want anything for my birthday next week. I don't want anything for Christmas. I'm fine. Like, this was more than enough. And so after that, everyone was trying to like squish out the building. So me and all my friends, we just like linked arms. We were just trying to like get out, and we finally found Caitlin's parents, and everything was a bit more calm after that. I actually had air. I was cooling down a little bit, but I was just like in shock. Like, my face was like this the whole time. Like, I didn't know what to do. And so we got out, and then we stood in the parking lot for a while and just talked. And then my parents said that to like meet us, like just start walking and to meet them like down the street. And so then we said bye to everyone, and then I started just like kind of crying again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna see you guys. Like, I just kind of teared up. And then I saw my parents, and I just ran to them, and I started like crying again, and I was like, I just saw Niall Horan, and I just tried to tell them about how he noticed me and like all this stuff, and things were just, everything was going on, like I didn't know what to do. Guys, the show just ended, and oh my gosh, that was the best moment of my life. I can't believe that happened. And like, I'm just really extremely lucky to be able to like see him that close and like be able to just interact with him and stuff. So then we got back to the hotel, got some water, finally, I chugged it down, we went into our hotel room, and I just crashed on the bed. Like, I could not feel my legs. My parents were like, you gotta take a shower tonight, you gotta take a shower, and I was like, you know what, you right, I have a bunch of spit from other girls on me probably, sweat from other girls, all this stuff. So I took a quick shower, and just after that I just went to sleep because I was in so much pain. And the next morning I tried to walk, and I was walking like this. Not even exaggerating. Like, literally I couldn't walk, and my voice was like all raspy, and it was a mess. And we just headed home, and that's about it. And I was really sad the whole time. But yeah, the crowd was crazy. The whole concert was crazy. I still can't believe that I even saw him. Like, it feels like a dream. It feels really foggy in my head for some reason, and I don't know why, but I feel like I didn't even see him. I feel like I was dreaming the whole time. Like, it really doesn't feel real. Like, honestly, I feel like I woke up from a dream and it never happened, like, actually. Literally, the crowd got so insane that people, like, the security guards were passing water bottles down, and we were all sharing the same water bottle. People would just take a sip and pass it back. I'm probably gonna get sick. Like, my throat hurts really bad today, and I don't know why. So, but yeah, I'm really glad I got to experience that with my best friends, with Megan, just the whole thing. I'm so glad I got to, like, do that with her and experience the concert with Caitlin and Hope and everyone. It's just, it's so great, and I'm just so thankful and so grateful that I got to even be in Dallas seeing him. Like, I don't know how that happened. I really don't. I don't know how. Niall, you're not going to be watching this, but I just thank you for putting on such a great show. Like, you and your band were absolutely phenomenal, and it was, you made the best night of my life happen. And of course you hear this all the time from everybody, but I'm so proud of you. You deserve everything and more, and I miss you already. And I love you. And I'm going to see you again next year, so I'm really excited for that. And yeah, okay. Anyways, that was my concert experience. Had a great time, as I keep saying, and I just miss it so much. And I'm so excited to see him again next year. But I miss this so much, even though I had a panic attack in the crowd. I would go through that again, and again, and again, and again. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!